Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing a very important transit of Venus in its exaltation sign of Pisces. This is the last sign of the natural zodiac, and Venus is considered to be very comfortable here. It's said that Venus minus lust is equals to Jupiter. And here, Venus is going to be in Pisces sign. To start with, it's going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra, and Jupiter is in already Bharani nakshatra ruled by Venus. So there is a exchange of nakshatras between Venus and Jupiter. And also Venus is going to be in the sign ruled by Jupiter, and till the 17th of April, Jupiter is going to be in Bharani nakshatra. So this exchange is going to continue till the 17th of April. And this transit of Venus is going to be starting from the 31st of March. It enters in the sign of exaltation on the 31st March till the 24th of April. It's going to be there in the sign of Pisces. There is a lot of energy in this sign already because Rahu is present there. And there is, the eclipse zone also because of the Rahu Ketu in this axis of Virgo and Pisces since the last November year 2023. So the eclipses will take place in this zone only. And whenever any graha is transiting through this zone, that means they are going to be part of, or they will carry some kind of eclipse energy as well, irrespective of the eclipse time. But surely this Venus is going to be also forming a Neech Bhanga for Mercury, because Mercury is in reverse, in retrogression from the 2nd till the 18th of April. It's going to be till the 24th of April, sorry. It's going to be in the sign of Pisces, and till the time Venus is there as well. So there is a Neech Bhanga for this Mercury. Mercury in retrogression in the sign of debility, actually it's minus plus, but because Venus is there and it's intervening, so it is sort of a negative energy attached to this Mercury and Venus conjunction in Pisces sign. Generally it's considered to be good, because whenever there is Neech Bhanga, that means that there is some negative energy of a particular planet getting little minimized because of the planet gaining strength, because taking strength from the planet which is exalted. So here there is a Rahu energy also. You must understand, whenever Rahu is there, what happens? Venus, the planet of love, luxury, romance, women, accumulation, market, all this is going to be, will be suffering due to Rahu's influence there. So it's said that, the energies are heightened or exponentially they grow whenever Venus is conjunct Rahu. I don't know whether it's going to be negative or positive. Yes, we will know in a bit when I will be taking up the sign-wise prediction in the letter segment. But before that, I would like to share my insights and a few dates which are really important to note, and the nakshatras transit, all that I will be sharing, when Venus is going to be, the dates I'll be sharing with you, so that you can be well prepared when Venus is going to be touching upon the nakshatras, and then the, conjunctions, the conjunction with Sun till the 14th, and then Mercury's conjunction, and then Moon. And remember, if you have any graha in the 4th house from Venus, that is considered to be a little difficult. Why? Because Venus is actually, the love, relationship, romance, and it's about the, the partnership, and it's a Kalatra. So that means for marriage and all, we see Venus is conditioned. But whenever any planet is in the 4th house from Venus, that person, loses interest in the sensual pleasures and is inclined towards the parent kind of a parent-child relationship, actually becomes very protective about that person. So in relationship, any planet wherever, Venus sits and has any planet from there in the 4th house, then it's not considered to be that great or auspicious. So make sure that from Pisces in Gemini, if you have any graha, so this is going to be, suppose you have a Mercury in Gemini already. So this transit will actually bring about that communication between you and your partner as if you are the parent or the partner is your parent, rather than, having that husband-wife spousal relationship. So this is a very important and valid point, because moon is going to be in Gemini sign. I'll be giving you the date. I think it's 18th of April, when moon will be transiting through the Gemini sign. So people will feel or experience these kinds of energies even more amongst the relationship. It could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be your husband, it could be your father, mother also, that you start feeling for them as if they are your, children. But surely for the spousal relationship, it's not considered to be that great. So let's start with I'll share the screen and I'll show you first of all how the planetary positions are and the important dates. I always share with you these dates, because, this is something which will help you mark the dates, so that, if it is not that, comfortable a position, so you must avoid any kind of investments or any kind of important tasks or relationship or marriage, etc. Avoid these dates, especially the eclipse, timings you should avoid, because that's something which is going to be little difficult time period. And that's on the 8th of this month of April, when the eclipse is taking place in the Pisces sign. So that's in the Revati nakshatra from 10:24 a.m. till the 3:01 p.m. India time. So now what exactly is happening here, that as you can see, Venus is going to be conjunct Rahu and Sun to start with. I'll just mark it for you. Yeah. Venus is here in the Pisces sign, rules the 2nd and the 7th lord of the natural zodiac. Now, Venus is actually also known as Bhrigu or son of Bhrigu. Bhrigu means the bright one, brilliantly white. That is why we see anything which glitters, that is Venus. Diamond also we say. Now, this is Venus also denotes singer, poet, women counterpart, balance, sharing, fairness, bargains, exchange, negotiations, agreement, and advisors, peer counselors, partnerships, foreign residence, because it's in the Pisces sign. Also music, art, sensual love, also denotes southeast direction. Hoarding and accumulation is also seen from Venus, because it rules the 2nd house. And also the marriage relationships, because it rules the 7th house. Now, from the 2nd house, this is the 11th house transit. And from the Libra sign, this is the 6th house transit. So we have to be overall taking care of our health, our investments, our communication with the family members. And also it is a good time period for upgrading your financials as well. So you can have interest in refine, aesthetics, gaining some, expenditures you will be making on gaining something in silver, or silver prices might increase exponentially during this time. And it could be artificially or superficially, because Rahu is a superficial planet. And also, this is also about the Malavya Yoga, which is forming for the babies born during this time in the dual signs. Wherever the dual sign is rising, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces natives will experience this Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga. And it is going to be a little bit of, it'll impact on you people personally also. But I always say that any kind of yoga which is forming Pancha Mahapurusha, especially, it is by birth. So babies born during this time will experience this yoga even more. Now, Jupiter and Venus will be in the exchange of the nakshatra. Venus in Jupiter's nakshatra, as you can see, and Jupiter in Venus is Bharani nakshatra. That's going to be it has already started from 23rd of March till the 3rd of April. See, whenever these kind of situations happen, extreme weather conditions also have been experienced. So Jupiter is in Bharani till the 17th of April, but there's exchanges till the 3rd of April. First, the nakshatra exchange, but partial exchange is there till the 17th of April, because Jupiter is going to be moving on to the Kritika nakshatra from the 17th of April. So What exactly is, one more thing I want to say, Mercury is going to be turning retrograde, and Mercury will be in the demoted form, moving backwards to the Pisces sign. Sun is going to be leaving the zone, first of all, on the 14th of April, and will move on. 8th of April is a very precarious date. Make sure that you take care of your ambition. Don't get too excited about your passions, about your negotiations, about your agreements. Be careful about all of that, because this is all Rahu's influence. There can be that you are mixing too much of cultures, during this time with Venus and Rahu. If at all you're thinking of getting married during this time period, you might find a partner from the overseas. So this is something which is on the personal level, of course, but yes, this might bring in unique relationships. There can be some agreements, because Venus rules the 7th house also. So this might bring about some unique relationships, agreements, and there can be some unconventional ways of looking at the financials now. But you don't get carried away, because Rahu is illusion, delusion, and confusion, and you will make wrong choices and decisions during this time. Be careful about that. And also, if at all you are traveling southeast direction, so you make sure that you don't incur losses during this time. You will hear more news from the southeast direction, from your country, from your city, from your state, from your place where you live in. So southeast direction is going to get very heavily charged up. And Rahu denotes southwest, but southeast is Venus. So we can say southwestish, or as we can say southish, the direction will get into news even more. And also people will, because Venus denotes Bhrigu, so people will get inclined to Bhrigu, Nandinari, or, these kind of courses people will be taking up a lot. But be careful, this is Rahu energy. So you might, by the end of the day, you will think that, no, I took a wrong decision. With Venus getting exalted, you will get that clarity now, whether you should be going in for learning astrology or any research-based subject or not. Because by the end of the day, you should not feel that this was a waste of time and money, and I should have done something else. So be careful. Think very, very carefully and decide. As it is, Sun and Rahu combination is not considered good for your name and fame, for your reputation also. Venus is involved here. So your ambition, your goals might be growing exponentially. This is also something to do with your, mesmerizing with your, experiences you will be having with your partner. And this is also about, too much of sensual relationships also will be heard. Also, I wanted to tell you that Moon is going to be in the 4th house. This is the 4th house from Pisces sign. Now, this is very important. Please just bear with me with the summary part, because, people who want to really understand a particular transit can go through this. Even astrologers can hear this and can learn, because these you will not get everywhere. This comes from the text, but, with the experience, people don't share these small things, which are very important, and they overlook. See, Moon will be transiting here, and whenever Venus, you will see in your natal chart also, see which planet is in the 4th house from Venus. So when Moon is on the 14th, 15th, Moon is going to be in the 4th house from Venus. I'm not saying that it is going to be for you in the 3rd house or 4th house. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from Venus. It could be in your natal chart also, you can check. That is a permanent thing, but this is a transitory position. That is for just 2 quarter days. When Venus is in the Pisces sign, in Gochar, in transit, Moon when transits through the 4th house, or any planet transits through the 4th house, wherein it's not going to happen apart from Moon. So what happens, you will feel very emotional about your family, about your relationship. You will feel that you want to be a protective and a guiding light to that person, especially your spousal relationship, that suffers, or I would say that becomes a very, towards, no, I have to take care of this partner. I have to work towards, the relationship in a very different manner, in a parental manner. So that becomes a very protective partner. So if you are expecting that kind of love, cuddly and, just sensual love, so the partner will not be giving you that. So it can be a little frustrating also, but for the partner who's giving you that kind of love, it is a very much essential and caring, like some people get very possessive and protective because they want to take care of you. There is something that they can, smell, that there is something fishy or there's something wrong which is coming. So it's sort of a protective kind of an environment. So that's something which you can always, see to it in your own personal way, in your own personal situation. Now, there is a Gandanta transit of Venus also after the solar eclipse and Neech Bhanga, everything is done because, from 9 to the 24th is a Neech Bhanga transit happening. 18th April, Venus moves ahead. Okay. 18th April, Venus moves ahead of Rahu. Okay, Rahu's degrees, 21 degrees. So when Venus moves here, Mercury is also here in retrogression, and Mercury will be moving backwards and Venus forward. So they're going to have a clash also. They're coming closer to each other's degrees also. So make sure that you have a good communication and your investments, etc. You plan well. And they can be that your gadgets don't work well, and you just have to make expenditure on your gadgets or anything that you're going to be purchasing during this time, quite likely. Also, Venus is going to be in Gandanta. I was coming to that. Now, Venus will be in the Gandanta zone when Venus is towards the end of this, transiting through the Aries sign. Because it's a water to the fire energy, this transition is considered to be very, very important. Okay. So now I'm discussing the Gandanta. I should have mentioned everything, but that's okay. Now is the Gandanta. Now, whenever there is a planet in Gandanta, it means that, that person from the emotional bent of mind is going to be into the practical realm. And here it is going to be, in the 12th sign of the natural zodiac. It's the last sign after all. So one will experience something very different now, something to take the initiative. Maybe, you have been thinking about relationship, you could not do well. You were thinking about money growth. You were thinking about your, financials. But, you ultimately, and you have been self-introspecting, it's that kind of a phase. Then comes the transition. Now, suddenly, you will start feeling that, no, I am in the world in the practical sense, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now you're going to be changing and you're going to be having so much of energy to do things. Now that's going to happen somewhere around from the 23rd, 24th, 25th. These are the 3 dates when Venus will be in the Gandanta zone. So make sure that this is a transitional phase. If you have to make any decisions, any choices, so this is going to give you that chance. Okay. So you just sit back, think about it, and reflect, then make any decision that you have to. Venus is in a comfort zone, cushy zone, but still it is in the Rahu Ketu axis. So Venus is losing his potency to give the results here. People say that it's a very beautiful transit, it's a very Shubh transit, it's a very pious transit, it's this, blah, blah, blah. But you must understand, whenever Venus, even people have started to copy my blah, 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 someone was telling me. Anyways, when Venus is in the, it's good to, copy people who are, maybe, it's good, I think. Copying is good if, if you are good at something, so you copy that person only, you imitate that person. So I'm happy that people are imitating me, they're copying my content. I'm really very happy about it. But it's their karma, they're adding to their karma, it's okay. So what is happening here? Venus is going to be in the Rahu Ketu axis. It is an exaltation sign, but it is going to be giving something related to your relationship, related to your finances, something amiss. Economy wise also, it said that it is going to take a toll, it's going to take a hit. So we must be careful, we must be cautioned about this transit. That's why I'm making this video, and I surely will be giving you the insights for the 12 ascendants, moon sign, and the Dasha sign wise predictions, wherein I will share what exactly are the negatives attached to this Venus in the Pisces sign alongside Rahu there. And of course, the positives also. Okay. So be prepared for the good, bad, ugly, whatever, this transit is bringing us all. So let's see. And, I checked through the moon also, ascendant also. So this is based on ascendant, moon, and Dasha. Okay, now what is Dasha, Antardasha sign? Now, what does this mean? It means that you have to check from ascendant. Anywhere you can pick and choose whatever, software you want to pick and choose. You can just put in your details, birth details, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and you will get this horoscope. Either you can follow the North Indian chart or the South Indian chart. On the left is the North and the right is the South Indian chart. So it's up to you. And then see where AS is written is ascendant, where MO is written is moon, and you will get the Vimishatri Dasha, what is the timeline. So whatever Dasha you're in, see which Dasha you're in first of all. And if at all, this is valid from 31st of March till the 24th of April. And this will be, giving you the result as per your Dasha, Antardasha, if you have your Jupiter, suppose, in Capricorn. So make Capricorn your ascendant, your first house, and then place all the grahas in your natal chart there, rotate the chart, then bring the transit planets and put them on your natal planets, okay, as per Capricorn. Now, coming to the sign-wise predictions, I'll just share with you the sign-wise predictions. Okay, so this is for Aries first. For Aries natives, oh, I forgot to give you the dates. Okay, I'll mention the dates of the nakshatras first, because, I forgot to mention nakshatras. Then I will give you the sign-wise prediction. So nakshatra, Venus would be in Purva Bhadra from 23rd of March to the 3rd of April. Then Uttara Bhadrapada from 3rd of April till the 14th of April. Revati from 14th to the 24th of April, wherein it is going to be in Kandanta. So it is going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra first, then Saturn, and then Mercury. So when you see the, the nakshatra of Jupiter working, so that means it is going to be very positive for the ones who have, the dual signs rising. So this is going to be very favorable for you, for your travels, for your journeys, etc. And then for the Saturnian, a nakshatra transit, so it's good for your dharma, karma, like whatever rituals you want to perform, all that you do when Venus is in the Saturn's nakshatra. Any auspicious tasks you can do during that time period. That is from the 3rd to the 14th of April. Revati nakshatra transit is considered to be a little difficult nakshatra. It can give you some complications in relationship. So you have to be a little extra cautious during that time. But I will be incorporating all these dates when I'm giving you the predictions. So let's start with the Aries natives first. So for Aries natives, this transit of Venus is going to be in your 12th house. Now, Venus is going to be conjunct Rahu. Mercury is also, let me just show you when Mercury is also here in retrogression, comes back here on the 9th. Mercury comes back here. Okay. See, Mercury is here and the eclipse is over. So now this is what the theme is going to be now. Jupiter is in dignity here, and Venus, we have to see the condition of Jupiter also when Venus is in Jupiter's sign. That way it is good for your new relationship, new commitments. It is good for your acquiring of wealth, accumulation of wealth. Actually, it's good for advisory jobs. It's good for teaching. It's good for music, art, beauty, drama. All that is good. Foreign residents, if you have to shift out from your country and you're thinking from a long time, Rahu is a foreigner also. So this is a good transit. You need to take too much of caution while making expenditures. Expenditures can grow outbounds and you can maybe, lose out on your financials or your savings. All that you have to be a little cautious about. Mercury is also going to be in retrogression, being the ruler of your third and the sixth houses. So you need to take care of, and there's a niche bhanga also forming. So you need to take care of your relationship with your siblings, your neighbors, your communication gap with, you can fill it up with your uncles, aunts, etc. Also, this is the time period when you can start a relationship. You can maybe, have some agreement signed during this time period. Also, there is consistency in earning your wealth also. You should actually practice some kind of meditation, focus, walk on the green grass in the morning, just bare feet. So this is something you can do as a remedy also. The nakshatra transit from 3rd to the 14th of April is definitely going to be very favorable for you for getting the money enhancement, financial growth. If at all you're into marketing, etc., this is going to be giving you some good connections. Overseas connectivity can trigger. Also in Revati nakshatra from 14 to the 25. Now Mercury is in the niche bhanga because Mercury debilitates here, Venus exalts here. So it's a niche bhanga. So from the 29 to the 24th, Mercury is forming a niche bhanga. And 18th, Venus moves forward than Rahu. So this is the time period you will start gaining strength. Expenditures will be in control. You will take good care of your relationship also. If you have any controversy in the relationship or any kind of issues you're facing, so this will definitely start improving after that. Your communication gap will get filled up. So anything to do with your relationship, your finances, about your ex-relationship, this is all going to get cleared up. Any foreign opportunities, if you're waiting for, is going to also trigger. Just make sure that on the 14th and the 15th, do not have any kind of argument with your partner that can bring about some complication in the relationship in the future also. So just take care, you're good to go. And the remedy that I can prescribe is just stay calm, meditate, just walk on the grass in the morning. All that is going to be taking good care of everything else, okay? If at all there is any negative attached. So coming to the Taurus sign. Taurus is actually, ruled by Venus. So this is also the sixth lord in the sixth house, 6 places away from the sixth house. Venus is going to be in your 11th house. So this is like fulfillment of desires, definitely. But the desires are something which you have not, you have to draw a line because Rahu is there. It can go outbound. And it is also considered to be, something which is not planned. There is something which you, your goals, your achievements, you have to have a demarcation here. Your aspirations are going haywire, I would say, with Rahu's presence. But surely this is a good time for you putting the effort there wherever you are, working on any kind of goal achievement, etc., financial progress. This is definitely going to bring that. But you have to draw a line. You have to have a restricted approach in whatever you do. Maybe, you are proposing or, maybe having too many proposals, or you're dating too many people. So, of course, if you're a male, so females, or if you're females, so males, or your, whichever gender preference you have. So what happens, with Venus and Rahu conjunction, this might just aggravate all that. And it can lead to cheating also, cheating your partner. So you need to, that is why I'm saying that you need to draw a line and do not just go over, overboard in your relationship. Maybe with your friend, you can just, commit and you back out that, okay, I will get married to you, or I will be with you, or etc., etc. So Rahu does that. So you need to be very careful about that. Even at the workplace with women counterpart, irrespective of your own gender, but women counterpart might just conspire against you at the workplace. You just cannot trust blindly anyone. So don't share anything and everything with everyone. Your ideas, your goals, you should never share with anybody at the workplace. Especially, people can misuse that, or people can use it, and then you will have issues to deal with. Also, we have an eclipse which is on the 8th in this axis. So this might just bring about some confused state of mind in relationship, in your desire fulfillment, in financial progress, investments. So this might just be going little, giving you some uneasiness to decide about it. So maybe you have to be cautious about your gains. What is exactly is the investment way of investment? You should actually seek the help and advice of the experts, because Mercury is also retrograde, and it's Mercury retrogression minus plus, because it's debilitated, but Venus forming a niche bhanga for this Mercury is actually giving another minus to it. So this Mercury is not kind of good for your children, for your financials. So you need to take care of all of that. Deciding about the children's education, this might not be the right time. Take care of your fitness, take care of your diet, because it's the 6th house from 6th where this transit of Venus and Rahu and Mercury and Sun is going to be. Till the 14th, Sun is also here, then moves forward. This Venus is also going to be, maybe you can just go for some physical fitness, etc. Then Venus is going to be to start till the 3rd of April. It's going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra. So that is something that might just give you some health issues. So you have to take care. In Saturn's nakshatra from 3rd to the 14th, very good for your elevation at the workplace. You might just get some more projects to work on. Maybe you're getting too much of workload, but it is good for you, for your growth. Any kind of religious activities at home you can perform as well. Venus will be in Revati Nakshatra from 14th to the 24th, and it's going to be in Gandanta. So this is the time period when you have to take care of your financials, and it will give you elevation also, undoubtedly, for your investments, etc. You will be making good choices and decisions, and you will save some money during this time also. And this is also about your maybe some decision making that you will be very focused on related to your children. Ex relationships can trigger as well during this time period from 14th to the 25th. So it's up to you whether you want this relationship to continue or not. Depends on your personal horoscope. And yes, remedy wise, the best remedy I can prescribe is that save your money. Don't have cash in your pocket. Don't use credit cards too often. You can just restrict yourself and buy as per your necessity. Don't indulge, don't overindulge, and don't be too lustful, because this can lead to overindulgence physically as well as emotionally. So take good care and keep a constant check on your emotions as well. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this transit of Venus is going to be in your Kendra. So for the dual signs, this is the first dual sign, and this is actually forming a Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga, Malavya Yoga in the Kendra for the babies born during this time period. So this is a good horoscope for them. And for as far as your Venus's placement here, transit here, this loses the Digbala. Whenever Venus is here, it loses its Digbala, means directional strength. So if you are planning to go towards the direction of towards north, so that's actually, as per this horoscope, it is going to give you some troubles. So make sure your visa, passport, etc., everything is intact. And, when you're traveling, take good care of your belongings. Also in the 10th house, this is with Rahu. So this is going to give you upliftment in your career. Your focus is going to be your career, your status, how you can, avail the opportunities that are aligned, and you will definitely be making good investment policies also. This is not just the best thing, the best advice actually for Gemini is express your creativity through meaningful communication. and also ensure that there is clarity in your relationship. Avoid any kind of, misinterpretations. There can be that, you're having some, you're saying something and the others are misinterpreting whatever you're saying. So be more on the exploration side, be more on the creative side, creative bent of mind. So that is good. See, from your fifth house, this is the sixth house transit. So you need to take care of your relationship. You need to take care of your children's health also, because this is the sixth house from the fifth. From the 12th house, this is the 11th. So for your work overseas, this is good. Any kind of income coming from the overseas lands or opportunities or investors or business, that is very positive. Being the ruler of the 12th house, it doesn't get dosha. But when it is six places away for Libra, Venus always exalts 6 places away from itself, right? From Libra. So it means that you need to focus on yourself, on your diet, and also you need to take, for you especially, you need to take care of your children. You need to take care of their mental setup. During this time period, they can experience some too much of workload at the workplace, or it could be that your creativity is going to be actually appreciated at the workplace also. Can happen. Also, there is a possibility of a partner who is going to be helping you at the workplace in your work. So take the advice and help of your loved ones or your family members or your partner, and take good care. Hold on to yourself, on your fitness, etc. You don't lose control on your fitness also. You need to take good care of all of these activities as well. And I can suggest that, for your growth, for your future prospects, this is it's a very milestone kind of a transit, because Venus exalted means it's a partial yoga karagraha for you. It's a very beautiful time period for you to start any new projects, to complete what you started. Now you will get the acclaims and the accolades also. So this is a very positive one as far as your professional knowledge is concerned. But there's an eclipse also there. So it might just bring about defamation at the workplace during that time period. So be careful, you don't say or, speak anything against anybody, the seniors, your bosses, etc. It might just be coming into the limelight, and if you're sharing something in good trust, and there's a breach of trust for you. So be careful about all these things. And any kind of negotiations, any kind of bargains or agreement signing, if you have to do it after the eclipse is over. And also Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury being your Lagnesh is also forming a Neecha Bhanga because of this Venus's presence. It's gaining strength, although Mercury retrograde debilitated is like exalted planet, but when Venus is there, Rahu is there, so it's losing its negative impact here. So it's definitely very positive for signing any contracts or taking any new projects also ahead. This is a good time period for accumulation of your funds also. It will give you elevation. So I think this is a positive transit for you. And any kind of natural resources, there can be some shortage which can be felt globally. So you need to be also, you're also part of it. And Venus is going to be in Gandanta, and that's going to be from the 23rd, 24th, 25th. It's going to be in Gandanta zone. So be careful about your relationships at the workplace. Speak something, whatever you talk, you have to be careful about your, conversations and what you are speaking. So be careful. People might just misinterpret whatever you're saying. Also, it's going to be in the Saturn's nakshatra, which is the good nakshatra for you from 3rd to the 14th. Just make any kind of decisions you have to during this time period. If you have to travel, you have to leave your country and go to settle down overseas countries. So this is a good time period. As it is Ketu in the 4th house, is not giving you peace at home. So you're traveling, you're not at home, you're moving around, all that this Ketu does. And it makes you compulsively, you can become very obsessive about your home also, but you're spending lesser time at home. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this transit is going to be in your ninth house. So the theme that is going to be playing out for Cancer natives is that find solace and inspiration in the artistic expression. Prioritize self-care and emotional well-being. Trust your intuition to guide you through challenges. So these are the themes which are going to play out all through this Venus's transit, because it's the 4th house and the 11th house ruler, which is going to be transiting your 9th house. It is definitely very positive time for you. You will get gains into the creative ventures if you get into. This is going to improve your professional knowledge. You're going to be acquiring knowledge. You're going to be performing some religious functions at home. Some ceremony is going to take place, especially from 3rd to the 14th of April. This is a good time period if you want to, apart from the eclipses time, of course. You can also have some mantras, you can chant some mantras or have mantra siddhi also during this time period. You will definitely get more religious, but maybe something which is not from your background, from your culture, it is something very unconventional that you'll be following suddenly. Suppose you're following Christianity, you switch to Sikhism, or you're following Sikhism, you are a Sikh yourself, so you're going into the Vedic culture. So that is something which is going to happen. Maintain good diet, maintain good, have sound sleep, balance everything well, because, there is a possibility of losing out on your health also during this time period. You need to take care because it's the 6 places away from the 4th. So mental peace, suffers. So you need to write down everything, whatever, you have to take up. You need to write, you need to plan everything meticulously and then move ahead, because it can, make you forgetful, or it can be that you are not able to organize everything well. So you need to put little extra effort, write everything down, because you're very organized. If you are not, you should organize yourself during this time period, because it's right opposite the Virgo sign. So this is Venus. Venus is not analytical. Venus is about relationship, about beauty. So you pursue something to do with creativity, some fine arts, music, something which actually gives you that solace, that brings peace in you. So join a class where, you can learn, take classes or learn something, or, just do some, pursue something which you actually, like doing. So something related to fine arts. Could be that you take singing classes, dancing classes, learn a Casio, piano, whatever, you like doing. And anything to do with foreign travels, etc., is also going to trigger. And this is also a good time for any kind of meditation programs, retreat, etc., if you want to go in for. This is also a good transit for your friends, connecting with your friends, your ex-partner, maybe somebody from your past reappears, because it's the 11 places away from the friend's house. So this is a good transit for connecting with your old friends also. You will get some good news also through the friends, or friends will definitely get some elevation here. And resources definitely are going to get better, and you will be better mentally also. There is some peace that you will be getting by the end of this transit. So be rest assured. Okay. And the best remedy for you is to perform some homam at home on Fridays. It is going to give you some more peace. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Now for Leo natives, the theme that is going to be playing out is that infuse creativity into your projects and passions, because it's the 8th house energy working. Practice moderation in indulgences, seek balance, strengthen bond with your loved ones through your heartfelt expression. Why is that so? Let me elaborate. Now, Venus being the ruler of your 3rd house and your 10th house is transiting your 8th house. The eclipse is also taking place in your 8th house. Whenever the 8th house gets active, you should focus on the deeper realms, the unknown realms, the unseen realms of life. You should tap those things which you have not from a very long time. Pick up a book which you have been thinking of reading from a long time. This will actually enhance your skills. At the same time, it will brush up your skills, and it will also give you that, it will work as a remedy also. Sensual pleasures increase when Venus is in the 8th house. Maybe multiplicity of relationship, could be that there are hidden relationships also. But there is an eclipse happening. Rahu is already there. It will aggravate all these energies. So be careful. They can come into limelight also. Don't cheat your partner. There's a likelihood that you will be cheated or you will cheat, vice versa. Depends on your personal chart also. 10th house Lord is in the 8th house. That means you will have success at the workplace only after some obstacles and hurdles and delays and frustrations, or some kind of setback you have to go through to attain that success. It's not that it's going to be completely bad, because the Lagnish is also going to be till the 14th in the 8th house of yours. And of course, it is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis here. So take care of your health. You need to take good care of your, keep a constant check on your expenditures. You need to take care of your bank balance, because the expenditures are going way out of control with Ketu in your 2nd house. I can understand you. I can feel you, because this is something which Leos are complaining that I don't know how, my bank balance is reducing. That's what. See, even if they are earning in millions, what is happening? The losses and expenditures are also in millions. And even if you're earning, you're a salaried person and you're saving a little bit. So that saving, obviously you're becoming hand to mouth with this Ketu in your 2nd house. And Venus going there, being the 10th Lord, being your 3rd Lord. So this brings about some issues in handling the resources, other people's money also. Okay, so you need to be vigilant, keep a constant check that, you don't have to get carried away, maybe for your siblings, for your own people. You just, are trying to help them, but, you land up into zeroing down your own bank account. So you have to be careful about that. Moderation is always the key to success. Remember, anything you do in moderation, it's very good. If you are doing anything excessively, it is going to lead to some complication in the future. So this is your remedy. Keep a constant check. Be vigilant that you don't make any, don't go overboard in doing any kind of, help also, support also to others. And exercise very well, because it's your 8th house transit of so many planets. Rahu is going to be there for another year. You need to practice a lot of, meditation, or some skills you have to enhance, wherein, you are occupied mentally and physically. Go for a fitness regime, go for morning walks. Just start with, something, so that, at least this Rahu energy is tamed, because Rahu is tamed only when you are looking after yourself, because Rahu doesn't want you to look after yourself. So when you do it, push yourself. So this is going to be helping you. Okay. Jupiter's sign, no? So Jupiter is wisdom. So you have to use your wisdom, not get carried away by Rahu's energies. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. Now, Virgo people, I have seen Virgo is the sign where Venus debilitates. Virgos are little analytical people, business-minded. And Venus is not at all a business-minded person. Is not at all a business-minded person. Why I said, because, I treat them as mine, they're surrounding here. They're revolving around all of us. Now, when you talk about Venus in the 7th house, it's definitely about your relationship you're going to be focused on. And being the ruler of your, one sec, where did it go? Okay. So Venus being the ruler of your 2nd and the 9th houses, So this is going to be giving you that 2nd house is about your explore new methods to acquire knowledge. Okay. Innovate in your work routines. Change the way of working. Whatever you have been doing, change it. Foster open and honest communication in relationship is the key. Embrace holistic practices for overall wellness. This is something which you should be following throughout this transit of Rahu also, and as of now, Venus. Now, with this 7th house of marriage and, ninth house of religion and, acquiring knowledge, etc., higher learning. So this is actually going to play out the theme of investments, acquiring knowledge, thinking out of the box. If you want to explore the world and the hidden realms of life, this is the time period. You can definitely grow financially also. Maybe you will think, different ways and different techniques and different methods of making money. But make sure this Rahu energy doesn't take you off board. Means you are going to be taking a different road, a shorter road for success, quick success. Ketu is over your Lagna, won't let you do it, but Rahu with your partner, maybe, you will have that kind of inclination. The partner might push you or would request you to, or maybe, the partner will be the one who will actually be responsible for taking a unethical path to make money. So you need to be well prepared. And Mercury is also turning retrograde, is going to be demoted, is going to be in the debilitated sign, forming a Neecha Bhanga also in the Kendra. So for you people, this is for the babies born during this time, this is a Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga also. Now, with this kind of a combination, the communication goes for a toss. There is a possibility that you are saying something and the partner is taking it otherwise, or people around you are not able to interpret things well. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very cautious about what you speak, what you say to others, and also about, you're very charismatic during this time period and very lustful. It shows the sensual pleasures, in you and with your partner also. Maybe your partner is becoming like that. So all of these are going to aggravate during this time period. Lagnesh is, after all, also losing the potency to give the results. So this might just give you troubles in communication at the workplace with people. People might just misunderstand you, and this might just give you some issues to deal with at the workplace also. But don't worry, things are going to get better with the passage of time, and it is going to give you that, if you have that honest, approach towards doing things, in relationship also, in your financial earning also. So follow the right path, you will be definitely able to sail through. So there is a new relationship which is budding right now. So this is going to be blooming well, and you will that solo, you will be united with someone during this time period. It's a very positive transit for you in the Kendra, and of course it's in the 7th house also with Rahu. So new friendships you will be attracting also during this time period. It is also a very positive time for doing any kind of fitness regime, following any diet, fitness. All that is definitely on cards. Also, being the ruler of your 9th house, there is a possibility of travels, maybe overseas places, and maybe to make more money out of money, wealth, growth. That is also indicative. Venus debilitates, so this might just, bring about the emotional you to change into the practical you. There is a Saturn's nakshatra prevalent also. So that is the time period when you will be making some, good amount of savings also. And that is from the 3rd to the 14th of April. And then Kandanta, especially 23rd, 24th, 25th, this can bring about some complications in your relationships and investments also. So take good care of your mental setup during this time period, and you're good to go. So the best remedy for you is that don't follow a wrong path. Take a straight path, follow the right path, follow the ethics, and you will be good to go. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of Venus is going to be in your 6th house. Now, 6th house transit of Venus is sort of a minus minus. Why? Because Venus is exalted. It's a plus thing, but it is in the 6th house where Venus actually in the natural zodiac debilitates. And Rahu energy is also there. So the theme that is playing out for you is cultivate harmony and beauty in your relationship, collaborate creatively with your partners or friends, listen to your intuition in decision making, because it's the 8th house lord also. Venus exalts in your 6th house. So this is about, too much of effort is required in your daily routine life. You have to be servient. If you are jobless, this might just trigger the job that you're waiting for, because Venus is your 8th lord in the 6th house. So it's something which I call minus, minus, plus. And then Venus in the 6th house is sort of a minus position with Rahu. But you will definitely be having some good relationship at the workplace. Those will trigger. Also, it will give you some new, new assignments, but you will be asked to work really very hard. So this Venus doesn't do well for that reason also, because Venus is a very lazy, or we can say just relaxing planet. And when it's asked to do so much, then Venus becomes a little uneasy. Also, there is a progress which is coming your way with the mutual understanding at the workplace. You need to have cordiality maintained. You need to have, connection with the overseas people also. So this will actually help you finish all the past tasks and to start with the new ones. Okay. So, and for as far as your, pets is concerned, maybe, you have some pets, or you have a pet. So this might just give, too much of a care towards that pet also. Or maybe that pet requires attention during this time. There is some expenditure on cards, and it could be on your cosmetic surgery, it could be on your face, it could be on your hair, anything to do with your own self, enhancing yourself beauty-wise, outer beauty I'm talking about. So it could be that you are going to be going in for those kind of processes also. Some people take Botox, etc. So all that is also quite likely with this Lagnesh going to the 6th house. Being the 8th house ruler in the 6th house, this might just give you that research-oriented mindset also. You want to just get into the depth and maybe your occult sciences, or you're just learning astrology, or you're doing something very different out of the league, So this is something which is going to increase that as well. Your personal life is very progressive with good mutual relationship and understanding. Maintain balanced diet and, follow that meditation routine also. Work out, okay? Because this Venus is going to make you a little lazy. So you need to be really up and about. But surely you're taking good care of yourself, your personality and outer persona. So enhance your knowledge, okay? So that will help you in your future also. Job, as I said, is also going to be coming your way. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. And before I go there, there is this one cycle. Let me just talk about Libra a bit more. I wanted to tell you that your Yoga Graha, Venus, will be transiting that nakshatra from the 3rd to the 14th of April. So that is something which is going to be very favorable for you. As far as your education is concerned, as far as your communication is concerned, buying vehicle, purchasing property, all that is going to trigger up as well. So that's positive for you. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this Venus is going to be transiting. See, Venus is not a Shubh Graha for this ascendant, because it's a detrimental sign, it's a 7th house sign. So what happens, Mars and Venus, we must see this way also. Simultaneously, I keep telling you. See, and also Gandanta dates, somebody's asking, Gandanta dates are from the 23rd to the 25th, because a day here and there, on the either sides of the transit. Okay. Now, for Scorpio natives, actually, you must see Venus is in the trine, though, being the ruler of the Kendra, it is forming a beautiful yoga. But Venus is not a Shubh Graha for you. Not a Shubh Graha as in like it gives you too much of sensual pleasures. Your inclination is towards getting connected to more people of the opposite, obviously opposite gender, or, people attractive, that you become attractive or you attract more people around you. So this is something which will aggravate all these energies, romance, sexual pleasures, all that will get exalted. Okay. With Rahu energy, it will get amplified even more. So you need to keep a check on yourself. What is it that is, pulling you to do things of these sorts? So there has to be a demarcation here. You need to draw a line. You need to take good care of your own mental setup, intellect, because this is buddhi. This is dhi. This is the fifth house, is the intellect also. What is it that you should be, your creativity, how you can use your creative energies and abilities to increase and enhance yourself. And this is also the ruler of your 12th house. So dive deep into your creative process, express yourself authentically, and navigate relationship dynamics with honesty and vulnerability. Don't consider the other person as a vulnerable one, as a needy, as you are the one who is going to support that person. No, there's always equality in the relationship. Tap into your inner wisdom for transformative growth. Otherwise, this will become a little problematic transit for you. Your creativity during this time period is going to enhance, and it is also positive for your, speculative wealth as well. So you will make some kind of, income, unearned income, as we say also. Easily, you can earn some income. Venus is going to be in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, that is on the 3rd to the 5th, 14th, that is Saturn's Nakshatra. So that is a good time period for travels, for starting education, starting a new romantic relationship also. And this is also the, Lord of the 7th is in the fifth house, which is the 11 places away. So this can trigger your relationships towards, new relationships you can attract, or it could be that you're going to be reconciling with your partner also. Depending what I just said, it can be that it can be misleading also. The ex-partner might just come into your life back with Venus in the 5th house. It's a Purva Punya house. So ex-partner we see from here as well. Okay. And Mercury is going to be turning retrograde. I've given all the dates in the beginning part though. Please refer to that. Mercury is turning retrograde, coming back here on the 9th. There's an eclipse also in this zone. Then there is a combination of, Venus and Mercury together after the 18th of April. Nichbhanga is forming, same degrees. And then, Venus moves on and is going to be in Gandanta from the 23rd to the 25th. So these are going to be too much of energies indicative of creative energy in you and confused state of mind in relationship. So you need to really work on all these areas, how you can improvise in relationship, how you can just instead of being discontent, you have to accept the other person as it is. Okay, because it is going to give you too much of expectation from the other person. And while going in for investments and, all that, you might just take the help of the right kind of people and then make the decisions. Okay, so this is what, and you should actually, it's a 5th house. 5th house is intellect. So maybe, you can start writing something or pursue your hobbies during this time period, fun activities, hobbies, wherein your mind gets little fresh. So you need that kind of, those kinds of activities are really going to be that's the remedy I can prescribe. Okay. And what else I have missed out on? Wisdom prevails. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, being the 6th and the 11th house ruler, this Venus is going to be in the Kendra, where he is very digbali. He is very strong here, actually. Now, there's an eclipse also happening on the 8th on this Kendra on the 4th house. And as it is, this is the 3rd dual sign. where this Venus is going to be in the Kendra, which means it is going to be the Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga, the Mahalavya Yoga forming for the babies born during this time period. But for you, also, this is going to bring about some positive energy. As far as your relationship is concerned with people at the place of work, you're going to be making leaders out of leaders during this time period. It's really going to be very positive. You will seek inspiration from spiritual or philosophical teachings. You might just, look into the unconventional ideas and experiences even deeply. And you will cultivate optimism and faith in other people also. This is also the ruler of your 11th house, after all. And this is the 6-8 relationship from the 11th house. So it could be that, some old friends leave you and new friends come into your life. Some old relationships end and the new relationships trigger. You might just go in for a purchasing of property, vehicle. You can maybe buy a bigger vehicle. So all that is also getting triggered up during this time period. And also, this is a good time period for donations. You can donate to the girls some stationery items, pen, pencil, register, notebook, etc. You can just donate, with Mercury also coming here in the retrogression demoted form. So this is a demoted as well as the Nicha, the debilitated sign of Mercury. So minus, minus, plus. But with this Venus also forming a Nich Bhanga here, there is a complication or miscommunication with your partner, a business partner or your life partner. So you need to take good care of this zone, because then this is going to trouble you at the place of work also, directly, indirectly. It's going to be definitely bringing about lack of peace and harmony at the workplace. Peace and harmony at the home front is definitely cordial and well maintained. It's going to be in Gandanta, as I said, from the 23rd to the 25th. So you need to take care of your mental setup also. Don't lose out on, or don't go overboard in your luxuries and, your expenditures on these things, the material things. So draw a line. If you want a big vehicle, you can compromise with a small vehicle also. Okay. A workout. 6th house is organizing your calendar. Venus with Rahu, you will become little haywire, you unorganized also. So you need to take good care of your mental setup and follow that strict diet, follow that routine, because being the ruler of your 6th house, it's 11 places away. So it is going to enhance that. No going in for any, litigation, loans, etc. during this time period. You might not be able to pay off that easily or that faster. Okay, avoid. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. So let's see what's in store for Capricorn. Please do hear the summary part. There's a lot of material there, and about this transit also in general. Capricorn natives, this transit is going to be taking place in your 3rd house, which is the 8th from the 8th house. And Somya Grahas don't do that well in the 3rd house. So this might just give you difficulty in your courage in making decisions at the workplace. Your creativity might not be utilized at the right time and the right place. Uphold integrity and authority in your work. You need to. Otherwise, nobody will actually try to connect with you also. Seek guidance from your mentors and the ones who are influential figures, maybe at the workplace. Seek their help, seek the guidance. If you're feeling a little lost, you can definitely, you will get that support also. If you really genuinely ask for that, you will get that support also. Any kind of recognition, any kind of future growth at the workplace, if you're looking at, this might be the time period, because Venus is your Yogkara Graha. But you lack that courage. You don't want to go, forward yourself. Something is stopping you. So take the help of somebody else, the mediator. If you're looking for a job, you really need to, discuss things with others. Also, Venus is going to be in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, that is Saturn's Nakshatra, from the 3rd to the 14th. And Saturn is in the 12 places away. So this is good for your financial growth because they're forming a 2-12 relationship. For that reason, I'm saying. Any kind of rituals if you want to do, homam, mantra chanting. So all that also you can do after the eclipse, of course. So you can do between the 10th to the 14th or 9th to the 14th. That's a good time period to do so. And this is also going to be giving you inclination towards children, babies, and also, connecting with your own children and devoting some time to them. So this is what is the 5th house transit in the 11 places away. Okay, so it's good for your kids. They can join a new job. Just guide them, that don't do it during the Mercury retrograde. If you don't have a choice, then of course go ahead with it. And also don't fall prey to, the superficiality attached to your, the kids' peer pressure about your kid, I'm saying, about your child. Okay, so be more mentally focused, and I think you should run a lot. The more you run, the better it gets for you. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is okay. That is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, now this Venus is again for Aquarius also the Yoga Graha. Transiting through the 2nd house is accumulation of wealth. Hoarding also, we say, with the 2nd house. So this is going to be giving you boost in your financials. You will get some more ideas, how you can do it, how you can be a better, better person as far as the financials is concerned. Expenditures are going high, so you want to plug those in. So just invest, taking the help and advice of an expert, and this will be your long-term goal. If you decide about this now, it is going to be that kind of a elevation there. And Venus and Rahu are conjunct in the 2nd house, so you need to be very careful about what you speak, because this might just bring about, some deviation or some kind of miscommunication. It's not that. Conveying the wrong information to others, quite likely. So don't do that, and don't commit or don't make any false promises to people that you can't actually keep. Okay. And being the ruler of your, Kendra and Trine, that is one of the Kendras is 4th house. So this is good for accumulating the wealth and, starting a new education plan, starting a new relationship, also buying a vehicle, etc., is also quite likely. And it's very good for the ones who are into music, art, beauty, dance, drama, etc., So this is a good transit for you, of course. And also, I have seen for Aquarius people, you are very innovative kinds. Aquarius is a sign of innovation, a sign of giving also. That's why we say, we are more charitable whenever there is a transit which is triggering the 11th house or 11th sign of yours. So here Saturn is there. So Saturn contracts. Jupiter gives, it expands. But with the Saturn contraction here, it's going to be giving you exploring some new ideas, new individual creativities. Also stay true to your unique visions. You should not give up on your visions, your dreams, because others will definitely try to snatch them from or take them away from you. You need to be strong. Okay. So this is what is going to happen. It's the 7th house, 8th house from your 8th house from your 7th house transit. So this is not considered to be that good for relationship. The ex relationships also you should avoid. If at all there is something which is going to trigger, might just take you emotionally, make you emotionally blind. So be careful. Also Gandanta, this Venus is going to be from the 23rd, 24th, 25th. And then Mercury is going to be forming a Neech Bhanga Raja Yoga with Venus. Venus is demoted Venus. It's going to be in retrogression only. So you need to be really careful about your children's health, your connection with children, also conception, and any kind of documentation. You have to be very, very alert and careful about the signing of any kind of agreement. Weather is quite erratic during this time period, I've seen. So when Rahu's there, then Mars is there, Saturn is there, so many malefic grahas back to back. So there's a get together which is happening in the Pisces sign, actually, the clustering of planets. So you have to be planning everything well from 3rd to the 14th of April. This is the time that you will get good results of this transit. So embrace it, and nothing else to say. Just keep doing the good work. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. All right, for Pisces natives, this transit of one second, not changed. Pisces, this transit of Venus is over your Lagna, over your first house. So what is the first house? First house is about your mental setup, actually, your physical setup, how you look at yourself, what is the personality, what are the traits in you, what is it that you want to change in you? We see from the first house. Now, when Venus is transiting your first house, you're going to be thinking, contemplating on your own self. You want to take good care of yourself or your creativity. You want to stay healthy. You want to stay calm. You want to actually prioritize self-care during this time period. And your gut, it gets very, very strong, your gut feeling, or we can say the intuition, that really is going to be, because it's the 8th house lord in the first house. So your intuition is going to be really very, very supportive and very powerful. Listen to the inner voice before making any decision. Also being the ruler of your 3rd house and in the first. So this is a very good time period for your siblings. They might be just getting promotion, or you are going to be connecting with them, any kind of people around you, immediate circle you see from the 3rd house. So that's something that you have to, put a little extra effort. Maybe, you should reconcile with your siblings during this time period as well. Okay, it is definitely a very positive time for a stable growth in finances and boost in your saving plans. You're going to be thinking of how you can make money out of money, how you can save more money. So all that is definitely a mystery for you. So you need to figure that out in this transit. You can go a little more sexually agile, say sensual. So you need to tame those energies also with Rahu being there, so you can get into any kind of trap, because it's the 8th house lord in the first house after all, transit-wise. So you need to really be very cautious when 8th lord is involved. You should go in for the research work, because something, if you do deeply and not artificially or superficially, then it becomes even the, the divine comes and intervenes and helps you. Okay. You might just be, going in for that discussion of the new plans, new projects this week, and you will be handed over with a lot of work to do as well. You will be handed over too much of, and this is also the Panch Mahapurusha Yoga for you, because it's in the first house. So you're very confident, and the baby especially, who are born during this time period. So this is a very positive time for your self-confidence, self-improvement, prosperity, relationship, immunity, physical fitness. All this is going to be the theme of this transit for you. Sleep well, because it's 8th house ruler after all. So don't think too much, thinking about anything you will dwell on. So that will just aggravate things. So don't worry, things are going to get better with the passage of time. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And I hope you have a great transit. Venus is going to be in the 3 nakshatras. So see to it that you have a positive Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury in your chart. And either or, if any graha is positive for you, it is going to be very good transit for Venus in either of these 3 nakshatras. So see to it that you see the transit positions correctly. Okay, I mentioned everything, so just go ahead with it. Just watch it again. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and watching my channel and subscribing my channel as well. Thank you. Take care. Om Tat Sat.